share with us some of the topics that will be discussed during the show.
So one of the interesting things that I'm doing is I'm actually writing a book called Empirical Energy. Okay. And I'm actually going to be using, in fact, all the listeners and the experts and the guests that I have on here are going to actually help me write this book, right? So you're going to actually find, some very interesting things. And so, yeah. So in the table of contents, if you think about, for a book like this, is going to include what is empirical energy, how do the premiums work, how all that works, and then I'm going to break down a framework called MMRVT. So it's monitoring, measuring, reporting, verifying, and trading. And again, we actually created a blockchain trading environment. And then we're going to get down to specific types of energy. So how you would actually use empirical energy trading to trade like an AI data center, or LNG that can be shipped around the world, or biomethanol, or a low carbon fuel stock that could be used to produce, let's say, low carbon tires, things like that.
So this is all, you almost like you have the roadmap to empirical energy based on your book's table of contents, and you're going to bring in the guests to speak about every one of those subjects with different perspectives. Would that be right?
Yeah, it is right. And it's interesting because even on, I was a guest on another podcast and we talked about empirical energy. It's a little hack that I did. I actually took a transcript of that interview and I put it into ChatGPT, and it came up with actually the outline, the first intro chapter to the book. So I'm actually going to be talking about AI, how it's used in energy trading, but I'm actually using AI. In fact, in our business, we use computer vision AI, machine modeling, and Gen AI in our business. And I'm going to be talking all three with real practical examples.
So, at the end of the day, everybody's afraid of AI taking jobs and, eliminating human beings. But really, AI is ultimately the facilitator here. Your guests and you are the sources of whatever the subject matter is, and AI is just making it easy to distribute, right?
We've all heard the adage, right? Anything new coming along, you can either make it happen, you can watch it happen, or you could wonder what happened. Okay. The people in that last camp who are wondering what happened are the ones that, quite frankly, will be replaced. So I'm really talking to the people who are going to be following what's happening and then giving them the courage and the on-ramps to jump in to participate with us to make it happen.